Hi friends, it's Michelle Maddox of Sedona Meditation Experiences with this week's Sedona Meditation Adventure. This is my mostly weekly show where I explore the outer terrain of Sedona while exploring the inner terrain of yourself through using tools like mindfulness and meditation. And this week I'm here in Sedona and I ran outside because today is the first real day of monsoon season. Monsoon season here is when we get our big thunderstorms and just a lot of drama. The last few years have been kind of a bust, and I've been afraid that with climate change we might be seeing the end of this monsoon phenomenon. But this year, at least so far, we have all of the ingredients for monsoon season. So you might hear a few rolls of thunder. Hopefully not see any lightning. I'll definitely have to move indoors if that's the case. And maybe we'll get a few splatters of rain. So it's just such a precious time of the year when the dry, thirsty desert finally gets relief. And you can just feel it. The whole desert, all the plants and animals, the rocks, the soil, the people, everybody's just, rain. So hopefully that's what will happen today. Now, one of the things that I become aware of, especially since I've started doing these outdoor recordings and just being a meditator in general, I value quiet. And of course the sounds of nature, for most part, constitute quiet for me. That's not always true. There can be a lot of commotion with insects and birds and things. But for the most part, the sounds of nature are quiet and soothing. And it makes me all the more aware of the sounds of mostly engines, motors, whether it's cars, air conditioning units, leaf blowers, weed whackers, etc. These things are very noisy. So as I sit down to record, I'm aware that around me are those types of sounds. And my hope is that you'll be able to hear the sounds of nature, the birds, and especially the thunder rumbling in the sky. So I'd like to guide us through a meditation today, just to really enjoy these sounds of nature and this feeling of the weather, just the glorious feeling of Mother Nature doing these ages-old rituals of distributing the water from wherever, from the plants, from the streams, from the rivers, from the lakes, and pulling them up into the clouds to move them around and then redistribute them as rain. And that's what we're experiencing here in this monsoon season. So before I get settled in, I'll just show you what the sky looks like here. We'll see if it shows through or not. It's funny, usually I show you all the red rocks, but today I show you the clouds because they are the stars of the sky right now. And behind me there is Thunder Mountain, always such a strong presence here in West Sedona. So Thunder Mountain hopefully will produce some thunder for us today. Alright, so won't you please join me for a meditation just to appreciate this moment, this blessing from nature. So you can go outside if you'd like, or you can sit inside. It doesn't matter really, but I of course love to be outside and meditate amongst all the nature beings and really soak up that energy. I feel like it's a double whammy. There's the peace and relaxation that comes from meditation, and then there's the peace and harmony that comes from being in nature. So it's starting to get a little windier. Hopefully my microphone will be able to pick this up. And with that, I invite you to go ahead and make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. And take a few centering breaths. Just slow down. Drop your energy into your body, into your heart, and your belly, your hips, all the way down into your feet. And feel those places where your body is contacting the ground, whether it's the ground in your house, the floor, or it's the ground of nature, rocks, trees, grass, whatever. Just feel where your body is connecting with the ground. And know that even if you're not out in nature, that you're touching the ground and the ground is touching the earth, even if it's through a few layers of building materials. Just feel that connection with the earth. And as you let go of the tension in your body through each exhale, just let your breath be natural and feel yourself fully present in your body. And now I invite you to open your senses to whatever is happening in your environment. For me here, the wind is blowing, the trees are rustling, there's thunder in the distance. There's a sense of excitement, of anticipation. What do you notice about where you are? What's the bigger story at play right now? Not just in your mind, in your world, but in nature around you. What's the weather like? Are there any animal sounds? What are the big landscape energies where you are? Are there mountains, rivers, rock formations, meadows? See if you can get a sense of the energy of the landscape where you are. And as we sit and breathe, welcome the energies of the landscape to be part of your experience. It's almost as if you're having a tea party and you're inviting the energies of your landscape to join you. That could be the elements of wind, water, fire, earth. It could be the spirits of the plants and animals, of the rocks, the soil. And it can be the energies of things that don't have a physical presence that you can see or touch, but you feel them all the same. Invite these energies to sit with you now. As you enjoy the landscape together, just taking in what is. And as you sit in harmony with these beings, these energies, notice what's going on in your body. Are you holding tension in any particular places in your body? If so, can you use your breath and the energy behind your breath to help release that tension? Can you sink a little deeper into this moment of beingness with the landscape? And if you find your mind is bothered by persistent worries or thoughts, anxieties, it's okay. Just let them go and see if you can find a little more peace by sinking into your experience a little deeper, trusting that all of those worries can take care of themselves right now. They don't need you to be there with them. Just let yourself mesh with the energies of nature where you are. If you're sensitive in this way, maybe you can notice what you're feeling. What's the energy of the landscape where you are? Is there something going on? A storm brewing? Some kind of commotion amongst the animals? What's the story of the landscape where you are? Just by feeling it. And how are you a part of that story? Not by what you do, but just through the energy that you're carrying and holding in this moment. What are you contributing? Are you contributing harmony? Or maybe your anxieties are making you feel separate, apart. And that's okay too. Just recognize what's going on for you in relation to the landscape where you're sitting or imagining. And we'll meditate like this for a few more moments. And if you'd like to stay with the meditation longer, you can press pause and meditate for as long as you like. And when you're ready to start to transition back to your everyday reality, just take a moment to honor the energies that showed up for you today. The different energies in the landscape. The plants, the animals, the elements, whatever non-human beings came into your awareness. Just thank them. And as you're ready to come out of your meditation, you can open your eyes and look around at all the beauty. Isn't that nice, just to take a few moments to appreciate the beauty and to feel yourself simply as part of the landscape. There's a lot going on in the world nowadays, and it's a challenge to find balance and peace, and so important to take these moments for your own well-being, for your own self-care. So thank you for taking time with me today. It didn't rain, but boy is the sky dark. Let me show you. You can see these clouds. Ooh, look at that. Big old clouds overhead. Hopefully we'll get some rain out of it. All right, friends. So thank you for joining me. If you find yourself in Sedona, if you're traveling during the pandemic, which some people are, I am doing experiences here for individuals and couples, just private experiences. At this time, I'm not doing groups of, strangers that come together to form a group. I'm just doing private sessions. But if you do feel called to do that, I'd be happy to talk with you about arranging a Sedona meditation experience. In the meantime, you can find me here in my Sedona meditation adventures, which you're always invited to join me for. So thank you for joining today, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye for now.